Welcome back at 6:16 this Thursday morning, and thanks for joining us on 13 on your side. We are under a 13 weather impact alert because of this smoke that has taken over the Midwest. It's dropped our air quality down to the hazardous level for much of West Michigan, and this is where it will stay throughout much of the day. Now, the only good news is that our temperatures, they're on the decline. 13 weather ball is blue, cooler weather is in view, and this view is sponsored by West Shore Home. Now, right now, you can already tell that haze is behind the weather ball there, and this is something we'll be seeing plenty more of as the day goes on. Temperatures will be topping out in the lower 90s, so don't get me wrong, it's still a hot day, but our dew points have come down pretty significantly. Those will hover in the upper 50s, even possibly some lower 60s, but feeling a lot more comfortable than what we've been seeing the past couple of days, at least in terms of humidity. But breathing is going to be less comfortable today, and that even carries over into tomorrow. Air quality alert remains in effect all day long, possibly extended into tomorrow. We'll have to get that update a little bit later on. Now, as far as our air quality today goes, we expect it to be in the unhealthy range, but I do think there's going to be a lot of times today where we fall in the very unhealthy or even hazardous range. That's where we stand right now. Into tomorrow, still expecting some reduced air quality, especially to the north and west of Grand Rapids. That's where unhealthy is still expected to see with that category there. But we have improvement into this weekend. So throughout the rest of the day, expecting these really thick concentrations of smoke to be dropping our air quality down. But as we're getting into tomorrow, we will start to see things lightening up a little bit. Now, this is midday Friday, and we're still expecting some pretty thick smoke. But once we get into Friday evening, that's when this really starts to thin out, starts to move out for that matter, too. And we'll be seeing improving conditions as we're heading into this weekend. That's alongside some increased rain, thunderstorm chances. That will be pretty spotty for our Friday. We are going to be seeing a bit of a spike in humidity, but we are dropping back down into the upper 80s. So at least a little bit more comfortable in that regard for our Saturday. Still, though, Saturday brings another storm chance, and I do think that could carry a couple that are on the stronger side, possibly a little bit further north, closer to US 10. Of course, we'll be keeping you updated on that. Here's what we're looking at, though, after the storms. Cooler temperatures. Finally, we're starting to see something more comfortable. 80s into this weekend, and then heading into next week, those will be dropping back down into the lower 80s, possibly even an upper 70 there midweek. That's much more normal for this time of year, even a little bit below normal for our Wednesday. So we do have improvement on the way. We just have to get through this smoke, this haze first. Here's what we're looking at today out near the lakeshore. Temps are in the lower 90s. Not exactly the best beach day because of that smoke out there. We're already seeing some really hazy looks out by the lakeshore to kick off our Thursday. Northern zone settling into the lower 90s this afternoon, and same thing for our southern zone today. Here's what we're looking at for our 13 on our side, 7-day forecast. 13 weather impact alert carries over into our Friday afternoon, but after that, we're finally seeing improvement. That's as those rain and storm chances are picking up. A few more rain and storm chances next week with more seasonable weather.